Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Wilson will throw again. And he's got him in. It's T.O. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. They convert on 3rd with a gain of 22.
Nice catch right there. Brings to mind the sentence, when in doubt, find your veterans.
I used to laugh back in the day when they would call guys like him crafty veterans. You get up in your 30s, you're still playing receiver, but you're around that long at that position, you're doing something right.
Just remember this. When he was young, he thought the crafty veteran was simply a guy who couldn't run anymore. Now he understands a little bit better.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. The All-Pro in 2 positions. Khalil Mack there to make the stop.
I have to think a major focus at the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off, and try and chip someone at the second level.
And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs. Back now in Atlanta. It's the Saints who hold the football, but they're trailing as we begin the 4th quarter of play. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they've got it in the red zone now, down at about the 19. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Now defensively here, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. From the gun, it's Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. This is caught. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great effort there. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Saints are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. Set to go now with the kickoff. These 2 teams all even again as we continue in this wild 4th quarter. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Well, they had to run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. To throw on 2nd, McNabb. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. Well, it was 2nd long. Now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for their offensive guys.
Here's McNabb. Flush to his right. The left side completion to Jones. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. A gain of 26 on the 3rd down conversion.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. They'll toss it to Fournette. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Again, it's Fournette. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Time for a break. We'll come back and see how it all shakes out after this. The offense on 3rd down tonight, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8.
Here we go. What? 90. What? 90.
McNabb. Man open, it's Moss complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. A handoff to Fournette. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. And now the Saints are going to take a timeout on defense, as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. They'll run it again with Fournette. Touchdown, LA! A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the night. And his guys are going to take the lead.
Hey, that score deserves our respect, deserves our excitement. But I'm looking at the clock, and I'm thinking, there's a long way to go in this one.
Ideally, they would have liked to milk a little bit more time off. Now, on the other sideline, you start to get the crew together and say, this is what we practiced the 2-minute drill for, right?
Yeah, you hope you've been in that situation before, and if you haven't, you just have the confidence, hey, let's go down there and get this thing done. But, boy, that's a big score right there to give them the advantage.
Out onto the field comes New Orleans. They're down here in a 1-score game. But the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday.
And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way down to the 26. It's a big play there for the Saints. 49 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Back to throw. He's going to let it fly. So they took a shot on 1st down, but couldn't connect. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the second quarter, he may very well have run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. They'll dump this complete to the bus. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. Give him 3 on the play, and it'll be 3rd down. They'll look to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Deion Sanders, the Hall of Famer, with a pick. Past the 10 to the 11-yard line, and that's where the return stops.
Well, there definitely was some juice on that pass. And while tight ends don't always have the same reputation for hands as wide receivers do, in this case, that ball was expected to be caught.
And they'll try and burn some clock with a sneak. And he'll get this one up to about his 14. Give him 3 on the keeper there, and it is 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Yeah, the Saints signal for another timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. And now here's a sneak, maybe looking to run a little time. He'll wind up getting 2 on the sneak, but he was hoping for more than that, and it's 4th down. And with just inside of 10 seconds to go, they'll burn their final timeout. 9 seconds left. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. The Saints coming out now to take the field. They have time here, partner, for just one final heave.
And I have to look at it from the defense's perspective here. We know what they're going to do on offense. The Hail Mary, try and get guys down there and throw it in the end zone, tip it around and catch it. You've got to have guys back there to defend that, but also you can't allow the quarterback as much time as he wants to set up and throw it. Maybe you bring a little extra pressure to make sure he gets rid of it quicker.
A little bit of a cat and mouse game. We'll see if they bring that pressure. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll be taken down here, and that is how this one is going to come to an end.
Challenge with the running man. I would challenge with a hand. What you
know you from nothing, man. Praying hustle over everything.